It's a made-for-TV election year photo op for the president to kick off the 4th of July weekend.
It's going to be a fireworks display like few people have seen.
Standing in the shadow of 4 presidents at Mount Rushmore, with military flyovers and the first fireworks display at the monument in a decade, all amid a global pandemic. Critics say the event is risking coronavirus spread among the expected 7,500 spectators. As cases continue to spike across the country, there are nearly 7,000 confirmed cases in South Dakota and 97 deaths.
We won't be social distancing. We're asking them to come, be ready to celebrate, to enjoy the freedoms and the liberties that we have in this country.
It's not clear how many of those 7,500 visitors will come from other places experiencing rising cases.
We are concerned about the coronavirus. We want our visitors to be safe and healthy. We're very confident that we have been quite careful in analyzing the situation on how to have a safe and responsible event.
The president once suggested to South Dakota's governor that he'd like to be the 5th face on the mountain.
One day, Donald J. Trump will be on that monument, I firmly believe.
But at a time of racial unease, when protesters are tearing down statues of slaveholders, the Rushmore event is a reminder that Trump is fighting to preserve these relics of heritage and history that some see as symbols of oppression.
Indigenous people and my ancestors fought and died and gave their lives to protect the sacred land. And to blow up a mountain and put the faces of 4 white men who were colonizers, who committed genocide against indigenous people, the fact that we don't, as America, think of that as an absolute outrage is ridiculous.
The dispute over Mount Rushmore has gone on for decades, carved out of South Dakota's Black Hills on land sacred to Native Americans who have never gotten over the fact that the government took over this location and turned it into a tourist attraction.
Historian Tom Griffith says getting rid of the monuments is not the answer.
We can easily erase all of the symbols of our past, but we can't ignore the history. It will remain no matter what sculptures are torn down around the country, and that continues today.
To some, Mount Rushmore, the creation, is almost as controversial today as its creator, Gutzon Borglum. The sculptor was an ardent supporter of the Ku Klux Klan, though he never took the oath.
I think more than ideology, but more practically, he was affiliated with the Klan to raise money